In the second video of the Emily's Bridge saga, my paranormal investigator partner Marshall and I investigated the Old Yard Center Cemetery in Stowe, Vermont. If you haven't seen that video, pause this one and go watch that one first. We located what is widely accepted to be Emily's grave, and through a series of experiments we came to the conclusion that whatever or whoever we were dealing with wanted us to go to the Gold Brook Bridge, also known as Emily's Bridge. In all, this location raised far more questions than it provided answers. Questions that we will be sure to ask at those locations in future videos. Did Emily even exist? Could the grave of little Emmeline be the grave of Emily? Is there a darker energy behind the stories of Emily? As you'll see in this video, not all people who visit the bridge leave unharmed. Follow us as we dive deep into this small town legend. Okay, welcome to Emily's Bridge. Here's a little note card that says you're at a haunted ass fucking bridge. Yay, good for us. Y'all can't see shit on this camera, but here's our car. There's fucking trees, bro. It's all silhouette-y and dark and shit. We're in the middle of the woods. It's fucking like 9:30 at night. I'm just delaying the inevitable, but let's go into the bridge real quick. Oh, am I getting the K2 actually? So we got the K2 rolling. I feel like the air just got warm.
It did. That was a warm breeze.
That was a very warm breeze. Okay. Here is the bridge. Oh Jesus, I cannot see where I'm going. This is way worse at night. In the video, the K-12 kind of went off as soon as we entered onto the bridge, which we are now on. And last time, if my camera would focus, it went off right about here. So if we move up a little closer to the wall, Emily, are you with us right now? I was here not too long ago. Do you recognize me? One of the stories goes that she was so distraught by the fact that her lover didn't come for her that she hung herself from these very rafters.
Walking around.
Yeah, let's try walking around a little bit. When I was here last, I got the most activity on the K2 by the walls of the bridge.
Did you see that?
Activity on the K2 by the walls of the bridge.
Did you see that?
Activity on the K2 by the walls of the bridge.
I don't know. I didn't see. I don't know if the camera got it.
It just went up to the...
Up to red. Just to recap for the audience, the K2 did go up to red. I hope the camera caught it. I definitely did not. If the spirit of Emily is still here, or the energy that I talked to, if it's still here, do you mind touching our green light so that we know that you're here? Staying right there at 1. I'd say right about where you are right now is where I got the most activity last time. Time for you to demonstrate that for me now. No.
thumping noises.
I have not heard that. I hope it's just from the water down below us.
The air is like warmer.
I feel that too. I do feel like the air has been warmer. I chucked on my sweatshirt before he came out here because it was cold, and now I'm kind of warm. Emily, if you are here, do you mind touching our green light? It'll change colors for us so we know that you're here. Last time I was here, you said you had more power on the bridge. Can you demonstrate that for us now? We've got the experiment set up. We're just trying to get a thumbnail picture. This place is so creepy, dude. I know it's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, you won't be able to see anything, but the moon is bright as hell out here. I don't know if it's a full moon. We've got this next investigation set up. Does the spirit who is here remember me? If you do, come and tap one of these lights and we'll know that you're here. If there are any spirits here, can you come up and tap one of these lights so that we know that you're here? Well, I'm not feeling anything here. Do you notice any of them flickering at all? I didn't either. I'll try what I did before and just walk around. Last time I was here, I was down in the riverbed and I asked the dowsing rods if they could point me in the direction of where I might be able to communicate better with the spirit that was here, and they pointed me to the bridge. If you do have more power, more energy here on the bridge, can you demonstrate that for me by tapping on this green light here in front of me? If you do that, I'll be able to see that you're here. All the stories say that you have more power between the hours of midnight and 3 a.m. I'm not going to be here that long. Me and my friend are not going to be here that long. Are you able to show us your power while we're here? You can let me know by tapping on the green light. Yeah, no, I'm not getting anything, man.
No.
Nothing. Check out that moon, though. Doors got locked?
Yeah, we couldn't get in for a good 10 minutes.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Like even with your key? What?
Yeah, we were like, what the fuck is going on? We finally got it.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So you've like actually heard and seen shit here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Left the scratch marks all over my butt.
Fuck that.
I brought a Ouija board here and
Oh.
we were talking with a lot of spirits.
Oh shit.
It was fun.
I think that's probably the one thing I wouldn't do is Ouija
It
boards
was
here.
fun, but I'm definitely not doing it again because it was very scary.
Well, then you have the
100%.
people talking about doing them in cemeteries. No.
Yeah.
Nah.
One place
don't
I want
mess
to
with
visit,
that.
I want to visit the Amityville house, shit like that.
I haven't heard of that one. Oh, the Conjuring House? Is that what
Yeah.
you said? Oh, yeah, 100%. Yep.
Stay over there, you'll definitely get something over there.
100%.
I want to go to the hiking thing.
We have our board set up with our lights. We got a flashlight set up, as well as our K2 and Marshall on the dowsing rods. Emily, or any of the other spirits that are here, we learned that you have the most power closer to the bridge. We are. You demonstrate that power for us now. You can tap one of the blue lights, the green light, or the flashlight as well. Make Marshall's dowsing rods cross if you are here.
Do you want to try pointing this at a specific direction?
That's interesting because we learned that it has to do with the orientation of it. That's an interesting thought. If there's any spirit here other than Emily, can you tap the K2, the green light, our blue lights, or the flashlight, or move Marshall's dowsing rods to form an X so that we know that you're here? For those who don't know, there's kind of 3 stories of Emily's Bridge. They all revolve around the similar premise of there is a poor girl named Emily who fell in love with a richer man. They wanted to elope. They decided, hey, we're gonna elope here on this bridge, the Gold Brook Bridge, at midnight. One of the stories goes, the man's mother went to Emily's house and told Emily that he was no longer interested in her. And out of a fit of rage, she went and hung herself from these very rafters. Another story goes, she was driven with rage to ride her horse to confront him, and on her way, she lost control and went into the river, into the rocks of the river, down right below this bridge. And on the 3rd story, she came here to meet her lover. He never showed up, but his mom showed up and murdered Emily. Yeah, I don't feel like there's much happening.
Why you can use it all?
No, they're just staying the exact same. And I can see on the camera that they're changing when you tap them, either getting dimmer or brighter.
It's like they choose where they want to come on.
It does kind of look like that.
It's obviously moving it and having
Right, exactly. But then you just get close to the wire and suddenly it's like, oh, actually,
like that one.
yeah. An actual REM pod would probably be better. But
Next investigation.
that's right. I have my own personal theory when it comes to Emily's Bridge here. I feel like there's an entity here that wants to disguise itself as a girl, Emily. From other videos online, such as Sam and Colby, Project Fear, I've seen that sometimes more malevolent energies try to disguise themselves as something non-assuming, such as a little girl, or maybe in this case, a young woman who has a really sad story. That's one theory. Another theory I have is that this energy is more of what's called an egregore. Essentially, what that is enough people believe something to be true that amount of belief, all those people's energy kind of forms an entity that wasn't there prior. That's called an egregore. So those are my two theories about what this energy may be. And right now, although very spooky, we're not coming up with any evidence here. No new answers to what this entity might be, or maybe finding the truth to Emily's Bridge. Right about here is where I stood in the last video, where I asked the spirit to demonstrate its power to the K2 if it was truly here, and it spiked up to yellow, although there's no power, outside power, on the bridge that could have spiked it. I am kind of seeing a theme where at the cemetery and here, it just seems like nobody wants to talk. Nobody wants to open up about what's going on here.
It is interesting that you got it last time.
Right.
Like a little over there.
Exactly, right there.
And nothing.
And nothing today. Walking all over the bridge. It's at night. Supposedly, the energy here has more power at night, specifically between midnight and 3 a.m. I don't plan on staying here till midnight to 3 a.m.
Yeah.
But supposedly that's when it has the most power. We were just talking to some other explorers who you can probably hear down below the bridge, who had their own stories. One of them was mentioning that they received scratches here on the bridge. They would hear screams. Their car door got locked, which is crazy. And exactly, and they weren't able to unlock it for a solid 10 minutes. So, I mean, there's definitely stuff that happens here. We're not capturing it right at the moment. But maybe we'll see below the bridge if we can capture some more answers. We're actually going to do one more investigation on the top of the bridge. This is called a pendulum. I completely forgot I had it. We're going to see the theory with this is spirits can manipulate it so that it can spin in a circle for yes, stay still for no. In videos I've seen of this pendulum, literally all you do is hold it and ask questions. I'm going to try to keep my hand as still as possible. In that regard, it's kind of similar to the dowsing rods, but it would take some force for me to get it going, and then I can't stop it. In videos I've seen, people can literally ask this to stop, and it stops on a dime, so let's see if we have that same law. Are any spirits here with us right now? Make a circle for yes, stay still for no. Is Emily present with us right now? Is Emily not present with us right now? It's dancing around a little bit. I think that's just for me.
It's also a little windy.
It is. It is a little windy. We're about to go beneath the bridge. Is that a good idea? It's definitely moving, but again, I don't know if that's from me or the wind. If it's a good idea that we're going to go beneath the bridge, can you stop the pendulum? Are we safe if we go beneath the bridge? See it wobbling? Like vibrating almost?
It does look like that. It's so weird.
I don't know how I could ever make it wobble.
It is. It's like vibrating.
It is, it's like vibrating. If
Like a lot, you can really tell now.
You really can. If an energy is making this pendulum shake, can you stop it?
That's creepy.
Did it stop wobbling?
Because I'm looking at the light reflection,
That's what I was looking at too.
and you can't. Oh, well, now it's back to wobbling. Well,
Can you make it wobble more? If there's an energy here, can you make this pendulum wobble more so that we know that you're here? Just for one final confirmation, if there is an energy here, completely stop this pendulum so that we know that you're here. Do you want to see it? See if you get the same result? Try to be scientific about it.
Alright. So, I'm gonna try doing a pendulum now. This is as still as I can hold it. If there's a spirit here, please move the pendulum in a circle. I think that's the wind.
One more time?
I think that's the wind.
That's kind of what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Even the wobble.
Not the vibrating.
That's bizarre.
That's weird. I'm pretty sure that wasn't natural.
How would it wobble?
I don't know. If you would like us to leave now, move the pendulum in a circle. I think,
Completely stopped, dude.
yeah. The little movement that's happening, I think, is the breeze.
Yep.
So, guess there is no spirit.
Right.
Or,
Or it's being shy if there is.
yeah.
I just saw that little light, the one closest to us, flicker a little bit, which again, there's a breeze, so maybe it's the breeze moving the wire.
Dude, right when you walked past him, I could see all the lights dance. For this final investigation, we've got the same lights down below with the word map. Up top we have the flashlight. I'll have the K2 meter as well. Okay, so we're here below Emily's Bridge, and it's creepy as fuck. We're by Satan, I love you, which is not at all creepy or concerning. We have a few people up above, so if we hear noises, my first assumption is going to be the people up above, like that. We got Marshall on the dowsing rods, so Emily, any other spirits that are here, all energies. This is our final investigation here at Emily's Bridge. If you want to make yourselves known, this is your chance. The last time I was here, I was downstream and I was told that you have more energy underneath the bridge, so here we are. I have my K2 meter. If you tap the green light, we'll be able to see that you're here. Marshall has some dowsing rods. If you make an X, we'll be able to see that you're here. And then we have 6 blue lights set up. If you touch their antennas, their wires, we'll be able to see that you're here. As well as the flashlight on top of the concrete. If you tap that, we'll be able to see that you're here. I'm gonna try moving around a little bit too. Like what we saw in the graveyard, maybe the stones are... That was me touching the rock. See if the stones are charged with anything. These are the very rocks onto which Emily was claimed to... One of the stories claims that Emily tragically fell onto. I'm really sorry that happened to you, Emily. There are so many stories about you, we just want to know the truth. We want to tell your story. Yeah. You want to call it a night? Got nothing here. That really surprises me, except for in the graveyard. But nothing here. Emily or any of the other spirits that are said to be here, this is your final chance to prove to the world that you exist, that you are here, and that you have a story to tell. All right. Well, thank you, Emily, and thank you, spirits. You're not allowed to follow either Marshall or I home.
Thank you for your time. No one is allowed to follow us.
Thank you for your energy.